Tuition Onion.
Compulsory English book, and this book is for science students, commerce students, management students.
दूर शिक्षा रेडियो कार्यक्रम ट्युसन अन एयर मनको आवाज युनिक एफएम 94.2 मेगाहर्ज र तानसेन नगरपालिकाको सहकार्यमा
कोरोना संक्रमण रोकथामका लागि जारी लकडाउनको अवस्थालाई मध्यनजर गरी उत्पादन गरिएको दूर शिक्षा रेडियो कार्यक्रम ट्युसन अन एयर।
Hello, Namaste and good morning everybody. Welcome to the exam preparation class supported by Tansen Municipality and produced by Unique FM 94.2 MHz and me, Kamalraj Bassal. I have been here today to help to support you for grade 12's heritage of the words. And dear students, in the last 18th, class 18th, we had a short discussion different topics like the first one, the grandmother, and the second we had another topic. Now we discussed two topics yesterday, two poems grade 12, and today we have a very short 2 and 3 poems. I think I'll be able to complete these poems today. So if you are ready, then I ask you to look the page number 37. Okay, in page number 37 of the Heritage of the Words, the book is The Heritage of the Words of grade 12, and title of the poem is Full Fathom 5 Thy Father Lies. Okay, so page number 37 of The Heritage of the Words. And in this poem, so the William Shakespeare, he is an English dramatist as well as a poet. He was born in Stratford-upon-Avon in Warwickshire and married Anne Hathaway in about 1582. And becoming an actor, poet and dramatist, he has written many more dramas and poetry. The present poem, this Full Fathom 5 Thy Father Lies, is one of the short extract, short poem that occurs in Shakespeare's play The Tempest. यो कविता यो टुक्रा छ एउटा एक्सट्र्याक्ट अफ द पोएम ड्रामा. यो कविता एउटा टुक्रा हो कविता. यो नाटक उनको एउटा नाटक छ द टेम्पेस्ट भन्ने, त्यसको एक्ट फर्स्ट सीन सेकेन्ड बाट लिएको छ. Where the spirit Ariel sings this song to Ferdinand. It is a song to Ferdinand, Prince of Naples, who mistakenly thinks his father is drowned. So this song is sung by the Ariel, the spirit of the Ariel. Okay, and some of the points, dear students, you have to write some of the points regarding this poem. Okay, so if you are ready, then pick up the major points about this poem, Full Fathom 5 Thy Father Lies. Okay, if you are ready, then please note down the major points. Okay, first point is there is the use of assonance. Assonance means the repetition of the consonant sounds. Full fathom 5 thy father lies. This repetition of the same sound, fa, fa, fa. No, so it is repetitions of the fa sound. It is called assonance. And next, Ferdinand, who mistakenly thinks, please write down it. Ferdinand mistakenly thinks his father is drowned. His father is drowned. D-R-O-W-N-E-T. Drowned. His father is drowned. Next point. There is sympathy. S-Y-M-P-A-T-H-Y. Sympathy from Ariel to Ferdinand. Sympathy from Ariel to Ferdinand. Next is the spirit is telling with a character of his father. Next point, his father's bones and eyes. His father's bones and eyes change into valuable things or worldly renowned things. like coral and pearl. Coral, C-O-R-A-L, coral, and P-A-A-R-L-S, pearls. Coral and pearls. Next point. The death of his father is very true. It is natural. It is true and it is natural. Death is true, and optimum goal of the life is the death, so that it is natural. We should not mourn too much. We should not mourn, or we should not cry after the death too much about the death of our dearest and nearest one. We should not mourn, M-O-U-R-N, mourn too much about the death of our dearest and nearest ones. Dearest and nearest ones. Next point. There is use of supernatural elements. Supernatural elements. There is use of supernatural elements. And the last, not the least, point is life is valuable. Life is valuable, and the death is even more valuable than the life. Death is even more valuable than the life. So we think life is valuable. If there is no death, then there is no value of the life. So the death is even more valuable than the, generally if we think that if there is no death, then there is no value of life. Okay, so there is death, so that life, it has the value. Okay, it is the main theme of this poem, Full Fathom 5 Thy Father Lies. Okay, these are the major points to be remembered. So dear students, you have to remember all these points. You have to practice a lot regarding these mentioned points. Now come to the very short summary of this poem. Just listen it, and we come to the questionnaire. Okay, lastly we come to the question and answer of this poem. So in very short, the summary of this poem. So this is the song that has been taken from Shakespeare's drama The Tempest in Act 1st and the Scene 2nd. The spirit Ariel sings this song to Naples' prince, whose name is Ferdinand, who mistakenly thinks that his father is drowned. As we find in the drama, his brother Antonio kicked out Prospero, king of Naples, from his kingdom, gets help from the spirits, whom he made free from a witch trap. They made a plan to make king's daughter, Miranda, the queen of Naples. It is the history regarding this poetry, Tempest, the drama of the Shakespeare. And what is found in the poetry exactly? That is, we find that the spirit of the Ariel says, your father is lying down 30 feet below in the seabed. Your father is lying down 30 feet below in the sea. Your father's dead body is already dead. After his death, his bones have been changed into coral, that is valuable things, coral, and his eyes have been changed into pearls. So it is major points. His bones are changed into coral and eyes are changed into pearls. It is important point. His other parts of the body may not decay. May not decay means they have not been changed, but they have changed with something rich and strange elements. So dead body, his father's body may not decay, but it may bring a change in the sea, in the nature, in the universe, so that the sea becomes rich and strange. The nymphs ring his death bell at every hour, so we can listen it. It means you can listen it, the bell, the sound of the bell, echo sound of the bell that is ringing, ding dong, ding dong. So in this way, the poet has explained, clarified the meaningful side of the death. We think that after death, nothing is there. हामी भन्छौं मृत्युपछि मान्छेको केही रहँदैन, तर यो कविताले के बनाएको छ भने इट हैज गिवन वन हाइट टु द डेथ। एउटा क्वेशन तपाईलाई यही आउँछ, इज डेथ मिनिङफुल इन दिस पोएम? हैन, तपाईलाई लाग्छ कि मृत्यु अर्थपूर्ण छ यहाँ यो कविता अनुसार? यस, यसले भन्न खोजेको त्यही छ। जस्तो तपाईले बुझ्नुभयो कि मान्छे मरिसकेपछि उसका यी हाडहरू सबै कोरल मुगाको रूपमा र आँखाहरू मोतीको रूपमा पल्सको रूपमा चेन्ज हुन्छन् र यी समुद्रको पिँधमा बसिरहेका हुन्छन्। जब ती सबै मान्छेका अंग हरेक चीजले चाहिँ समुद्रलाई एकदम धनी बनाउँछ भने अनि प्रकृति कति सुन्दर हुन्छ, समुद्र कति महँगो हुन्छ, मान्छे ती महँगा चीजहरू खोज्दै जान्छन्। यसैमा चाहिँ एउटा रिच एन्ड स्ट्रेन्ज भनेकै यही हो। सो हाम्रो शरीर, हामी मरेर गए पनि हाम्रा शरीरका हरेक अंगहरू चाहिँ केही न केही चीजमा गएर मिक्स हुन्छन्। यसको भनाइ चाहिँ यो हो। त्यही भएर यसले चाहिँ एउटा सिम्पैथी, त्यही भएर तिमी नरौ, तिम्रो बुवाको मृत्यु भइसक्यो, योर फादर इज अलरेडी डेड, सो देयर इज नो meaning of mourning after him, after his death. So the spirit, the Ariel, sympathizes to the Ferdinand. So it is the main summary of this poem. And come to the exercise, some of the points. So write a summary of the poem in one paragraph. So we can write it in one paragraph. If you want to write 2 questions, just I provide 2 notes. 2टा क्वेशनको चाहिँ तपाईहरुलाई एन्सर लेखाउँछु म, तपाईहरु लेख्न तयार हुनुहुन्छ भने लेख्नु होला, किनभने 2टा क्वेशन चाहिँ यहाँ इम्पोर्टेन्ट छन्। आई थिंक लङ क्वेशन मे नट कम फ्रम दिस टपिक, दिस पोएम, ओके। यहाँबाट प्राय अब लङ क्वेशन सोधिदैन, तपाईले सर्ट क्वेशन आउँछ 3 मार्क्स को, तपाईले यसलाई चाहिँ केयर गर्नु होला। सो इफ यु आर रेडी, जस्ट टु राइट 2 क्वेशन्स फ्रम दिस पोएम, फुल फादम 5 thy father lies. Okay, have you got your pen and paper? Okay, if you have, then okay, I provide you a very short note, very short summary in 1 sentence, 1 paragraph, very short paragraph, and next is the question. Okay, so write a summary of the poem in 1 paragraph. The question number 1st, page number 38. So let's start. Okay, your father is lying down 30 feet below. 30 feet below in the seabed. In the seabed, now he is dead. Now he is dead. Now he is dead. His bones are coral. His bones are coral and eyes are pearls. Eyes are pearls. P-E-A-R-L-S, pearls. His body may not decay, D-E-C-A-Y, decay, but it brings a change in the sea, full stop. The sea becomes rich and strange. The sea becomes rich and strange because of the death of your father. Every day there is a sound of the bell. It is ringing now. Full stop. Okay, it is very short summary within few sentences. Now come to the question number 2nd. The second question is, okay, is death meaningful in this poem? What do you think? Is death meaningful in this poem? Very short answer. Okay, write it please. Write the answer of this question. Is death meaningful in this poem? Yes, death is meaningful in this poem. Yes, death is meaningful in this poem because each part of the dead body changes into valuable things. Full stop. For example, bones are into coral and pearls, P-E-A-R-L-S, pearls are into poles are into eyes are into poles. Bones are into coral and eyes are into poles. Okay, poles, eyes are into poles. Full stop. We think about the dead body is decaying, D-E-C-A-Y-I-N-G, decaying, but in reality they are changed into the valuable things, valuable goods, G-O-O-D-S, goods or things. Okay, and for the practice, please you can write some of the questions just for practice. I provided one word. What is assonance here? That is death meaningful in this poem? What is the significance of ding dong sound? Ding dong, that is the symbol of the death. So why is the prince weeping? Prince Ferdinand, why he is weeping? So such type of questions can be practiced. Okay, continue the practice of these questions. And let's have another poem today. Okay, second poem of today's class, and that is Traveling Through the Dark. Okay, Traveling Through the Dark. I think it is in page number 43. Okay, the heritage of the words. And in page number 43, you can have a poem, Traveling Through the Dark, composed by William Stafford. William Stafford is the composer, the poet of this poem. And in this poem, the poet has mentioned some of the major points. Okay, first of all, the poet presents a great tension between two realities. The poet presents a great tension between two realities, two systems of human life. Let's say two systems of the life. In one hand, there are efficiency and responsibility, unglamorous virtues that we learn to admire when we face danger or loss. हामी जहिले पनि टेन्सनमा हुन्छौं, पीडामा हुन्छौं, जीवनमा के गर्ने के नगर्ने, वास्तविकता के हो भन्ने कुरा बुझ्दैनौं। र एकतिर हामीसँग क्षमता छ, जिम्मेवारी छ, हैन, हामीसँग नैतिकता छ र हामी त्यही कुरालाई के गर्छौं, we learn to admire when we face danger or loss. On the other side, there are emotions warmer than efficiency and deeper than good judgment where on the scale of rational decision making. कहिलेकाहीँ हामी आफ्नो तर्क प्रयोग गर्छौं, हामी छिटै हामी इमोसनमा आउँछौं र यो यस्तै हो भनेर सामान्य रूपमा लेख्छौं. So that is the protagonist to weigh what he feels when he touches the door's side. यहाँ यही कुरा देखिएको छ कि यहाँको प्रोटागोनिस्ट हिरो अथवा यहाँको नरेटर, यहाँको यात्री छ एउटा ट्राभलर, उसले यही कुरा सोच्छ, उ इमोसनमा आउँछ, रेशनली उ चाहिँ आफ्नो तर्क प्रस्तुत गर्छ लास्टमा. So that is the full of justice to both sides of the conflict. यहाँ एउटा त्यही छ कि आफूले गरेको कुरालाई चाहिँ उले आफ्नो फुल जस्टिस, मैले जे गरे ठीक गरे भन्ने उसको चाहिँ स्ट्रङ भिजन चाहिँ त्यहाँ आउँछ. सो यो कुरा चाहिँ यहाँ देखिएको छ. The rich dead doe are found lay there waiting alive and still never to be burned. So it is the reality of the life. हाम्रो जीवनै यही छ. यसले वास्तविक अन्धकार यात्रा भित्रको जीवन कस्तो हुन्छ भन्ने कुरा यसले चाहिँ not the external things but internal that is hidden, लुकेका कथाहरूलाई चाहिँ यस भित्र चाहिँ एउटा यात्राको रूपमा, अन्धकारको यात्राको रूपमा चाहिँ यहाँ व्याख्या गरिएको छ. यसलाई सर्टकटमा सुनौ, थोरै मेजर पोइन्ट्सहरु टिप्नुस्, त्यसपछि म तपाईहरुलाई यसको समरी तर्फ लग्छु. समरी सुन्नुस् र केही क्वेशनहरु चाहिँ लेखाउँछु म, इम्पोर्टेन्ट क्वेशनहरु. सो इट इज the tension between two realities, first point. Second point is nature lovers are responsible for the environmental damage. Next point is nature lovers are responsible for the natural or environmental damage. Next point, we have rationality. So we must do what is necessary. We must do what is necessary. Next point, life is both of optimistic and pessimistic. Next point, problem must be solved. Problems must be solved so that nothing can be affected. Nothing can be affected. So these are the points, major points of the poem. And in very short, please listen the summary of this poem. Okay, very short summary. This Traveling Through the Dark is one of the best poems of William Stafford. The poet has diagnosed real justice of human life, human species. He is traveling at night to enjoy with the natural beauties and finds a wild animal under danger, which inspired him to draft this poem, to compose this poem. Mainly, once when he was driving in the dark night, he met a dead deer in the bank of Wilson River. The road was narrow, so he thought it would be better to move it. Move it means the dead deer, it into the stream. He stood by the heap and he could see a dead female deer. She was stiff and cold, almost cold. He pulled her to the side. Her belly was heavy and big, and he realized when he tossed there and he felt there was warmth at the sides of her belly. He thought perhaps baby, the fawn one, was waiting its birth, but it was impossible. He didn't know what to do at the silent area, that isolated area, because he was alone. Generally, journey that is difficult when we travel alone, because we human being, we born alone and we have to die alone. We have to go in the journey alone. Okay, so then his car was aiming ahead. The engines were on their own way, taking rest, and he stood in the hot smoke. He realized the isolation was hearing something, and he thought for everything and for everybody and pushed her into the river, and he cleared his way to the travel. He made his travel clear. So, poem describes that the travelers got fun at night traveling. They kill doe, like as the poet, he threw away. And some other traveler, they killed a doe. The doe was right at her place, but she got such punishment. It is the negative effect of the materialistic life, industrial life. हामी भौतिकवादको कुरा गर्छौं. भौतिकवादी कुराले यही हुन्छ, किन भन्दा प्रकृतिलाई भौतिकवादले चाहिँ नष्ट गरेको छ. मेटेरियलिस्टिकले चाहिँ नेचुरलिस्टिकलाई चाहिँ अब्जेक्सन गरिरहेको छ, डिस्ट्रोय गरिरहेको छ, डिस्ट्रक्सन भइरहेको छ. So the fawn was innocent. The natural elements and natural animals, their life that has been destroyed by the materialistic thought, behavior. And the fawn was innocent but had to lose its life without having life. Inside his mother's belly, it lost its life. So it was nothing, but it is the injustice side of the nature. यो एउटा चाहिँ अन्यायको कुरा छ कि जीवन नदेख्दै आमाको गर्भमै चाहिँ त्यो बच्चा, हरेकको बच्चा चाहिँ उसको जीवन समाप्त भएको छ. सो यसलाई चाहिँ अलिकति हामी प्रकृति विरुद्ध गएको मानव अथवा भौतिकवादको कुरा चाहिँ हामी यहाँ जोड्न पनि सक्छौं. Materialistic versus naturalistic. Okay, and regarding the exercise in the poem, there are some of the questions. Okay, explain the title of the poem. Who are all those traveling through the dark? The first question. So, explain the title of the poem. So you can write it in very short. By the title, we know the speaker is driving his vehicle in the dark. His vehicle in the dark. He travels through the hills and along the jungle. He loves nature. They are all nature lovers. And naturalists who travel through the dark. The road is narrow. That indicates that indicates we travel in the darker side of the life. We travel in the darker side of the life, and that brings challenges. That brings challenges. Okay, second question. So how the action develops stanza by stanza? So the stanza by stanza, there is in the first stanza, speaker finds the dead deer, and second stanza, he gets down from the car, and similarly, in third stanza, the speaker does not act but thinks seriously, and in the fourth stanza, he explains the sounds of the machine of his car, and lastly, in the final stanza, he pushes the deer into the river. So gradually, the action develops from stanza by stanza. You can go through the stanza. And next question is, at what point does the physical action case to be replaced by another kind? Question number 4, how do the last two lines complete both types of action? In the question, these are the questions. And next, question number 5, what is the meaning of the last two lines of the poem? Okay. And do you think the reference to the alive but never to be burned found sentimental? This is one important question, question number 6. Okay. So please listen the answer of this question. In my opinion, यहाँ भनिएको छ जिउँदो तर कहिल्यै नजन्मने त्यो बच्चा छ जुन, त्यसको बारेमा तपाईले के भाव प्रकट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ है, के छ तपाईको सेन्टिमेन्ट? So in my opinion, the writer tries to make his poem sentimental here. कविले आफैले त्यो भावनामा डुबेको छ, and he opens the reality of the life of the farmer. So they are made but dead without birth. In the earth, it is the reality that some of the things they may not get developed, they might not have the opportunity. कतिपय चीजले अवसर पाउँदैन र त्यही खुम्चिएर, जस्तो हामीले लगाएको माटोमा रोपेको कुनै बिउ छ भने त्यो भित्र माटोबाट बाहिर निस्किनै पाउँदैन, त्यही भित्र उम्रिन नपाई चाहिँ भित्रै कुहिएको हुन्छ, सडेको हुन्छ. Because sometimes it may not get the opportunity because of the nature. यहाँ पनि यही कुरा भएको छ, बच्चा आमा मरिसकेको र बच्चा पेटमै मर्नु पर्ने बाध्यता देखाइएको छ यो कवितामा. That is the reality. And next question, explain the meaning of the word sweep and the sum of the question. And question number 3 here, in the styles and rhetorics, what is the tone of the poem? Ironical, sympathetic, indifferent. What do you think? यहाँ दिएको तपाईलाई यो कविता व्यङ्ग्यात्मक लाग्छ कि सहानुभूति छ, अथवा यसको चाहिँ स्वर अथवा कस्तो खालको टोन? So it is one of the ironical poem. तपाईले यसलाई चाहिँ आइरोनी अथवा व्यङ्ग्यात्मक खालको छ भनेर बुझ्नुस्. किन भन्दा अगाडि हामी सिम्पैथीको कुरा गर्छौं फर्स्टमा, but later on it is the reader shows love to the farmer. Lastly, there is conclusion that the poem has the ironical tone with the sympathy on the farmer. यो मान्छेलाई व्यङ्ग्य गरेको यसले यो कुरा चाहिँ बुझ्नु पर्ने छ. And one very important question here is for the free writing. तपाईहरुलाई परीक्षामा दिन सक्छ एउटा, write a short essay on driving in the dark. तपाईलाई यो क्वेशन दिन सक्छ किन भन्दा एउटा एस्से लेख भनेर. अन्धकारको यात्रा. तपाईहरु हामी जलाई पनि हाम्रो अन्धकारमा यात्रा गर्दाखेरि कस्ता चुनौतीहरु, कस्ता च्यालेन्जेसहरु हामी obstaclesहरु फेस गर्छौं. So you have to write an essay on given topic, that is traveling through the dark, means driving in the dark. Okay, the journey in the dark on the basis of this poem. यो कविताको आधारमा हामीले यसलाई चाहिँ लेख्नु पर्ने हुन्छ. तपाईले यसलाई लेख्न सक्नुहुन्छ. र यसको साथसाथै अब केही महत्त्वपूर्ण क्वेशनहरु तपाईले घरमा बसेर प्र्याक्टिस गर्नुस्. Narrate the poem in your own language, in your language. And what is the main theme or the central idea of the poem? मैले अगाडि बताइसकेको छु. So why did the poet push the doe into the river? How does the action of the poem develop in each stanza? यो क्वेशन बताइसके मैले. What is the title of the poem? Who is traveling through the dark? यी क्वेशनहरु मैले बताएको छु र यिनलाई तपाईहरुले घरमै पनि फेरि प्र्याक्टिस गर्नुस्. र मैले जति आजको लक्ष्य लिएको थिएँ अझै एउटा सर्ट पोएम गॉड्स ग्रेन्डियर भन्ने त्यो पूरा गर्न सकिन र समय अभावका कारण अर्को दिन next day we will have the very short poem God's Grandeur, and with these two poems, the first Full Fathom 5 Thy Father Lies of William Shakespeare and the second William Stafford's the traveling through the dark. In this poem, Traveling Through the Dark, you got the summary and major points, important questions from these two poems. Okay, with this, I have to end this session. So thank you for listening, and next day we will be again together. Okay, thank you for listening. Thank you very much.
कक्षा 11 र 12 को परीक्षा तयारी गरिरहेका भाइ बहिनीहरू, तपाईलाई ट्युसन अन एयरको आजको अंक कस्तो लाग्यो? सहयोगी संस्था तानसेन नगरपालिका ट्युसन अन एयर कार्यक्रमको परामर्शदाता भगवती टोल तानसेनमा रहेको इभरग्रीन एजुकेशन सेन्टर ईईसी का सञ्चालक पुण्य सुवेदी लगायत अध्यापनको क्रममा खट्नुहुने सम्पूर्ण आदरणीय गुरुवर्गहरूमा सादर नमन गर्दछौ। भाइ बहिनीहरू, हामीलाई पत्राचार गर्न चाहनुभयो भने हामीलाई पत्राचार गर्ने ठेगाना टिप्नुहोस्। हाम्रो ठेगाना हो दूर शिक्षा कार्यक्रम ट्युसन अन एयर, युनिक एफएम 94.2 मेगाहर्ज, तानसेन 5, कैलाशनगर। र हाम्रो इमेल आईडी पनि नोट गर्नुहोस्, news.uniquefm@gmail.com। भाइ बहिनीहरू, ट्युसन अन एयर कार्यक्रम हाम्रो एफएम को आधिकारिक वेबसाइट www.uniquefmpalpa.com बाट पनि तपाईहरूले हेर्न र सुन्न सक्नुहुनेछ।
Tuition on Air.
Compulsory English book, and this book is for science students, commerce students, म्यानेजमेन्ट स्टुडेन्ट्स।
दूर शिक्षा रेडियो कार्यक्रम ट्युसन अन एयर, मनको आवाज युनिक एफएम 94.2 मेगाहर्ज र तानसेन नगरपालिकाको सहकार्यमा
कोरोना संक्रमण रोकथामका लागि जारी लकडाउनको अवस्थालाई मध्यनजर गरी उत्पादन गरिएको दूर शिक्षा रेडियो कार्यक्रम ट्युसन अन एयर